Hello, world, and welcome to the Common Sense Man's News and Talk Show here on Thirsty Thursday, June 14th, 2018. This is a show where we discuss news from different news sources on the internet, discuss it in a common sense way, trying to bring the left and the right a little more together on a lot of these subjects, especially political stuff. But we can talk about anything, believe me. Call in 805-994-0606 or write in your questions or comments. Email them to commonsenseman@gmail.com. That's common with a K. Okay, top in the news. Start in the news today. It's not top in the news. Start in the news. We'll start with Fox again. On the chopping block, there's a picture of Clinton, I think Sessions, and maybe Rosenstein. I'm not sure. I don't know. Really, I wouldn't recognize those guys. But it says Sessions warns firings could be coming once much anticipated IG report on Clinton email case drops. Attorney General Jeff Sessions, on the eve of the release of a long-awaited watchdog report on the Hillary Clinton email case, pointedly warned that findings could lead to more firings. I honestly, I'm over this. The email shit, the Russia shit, it's just, it's taking up really a lot of time for people that, let's just move on. We all know growing up and what we've heard and what we do know that pretty much all politicians are corrupt. There's things that go on in this government that we probably don't want to know. If we knew everything, there'd be probably investigations like this on every damn person in this government on every level, and that's all we would be doing because, hate to say it, people are just bad. It doesn't matter if you're a politician or if you're rich or poor, whatever. They're just bad people, okay? I'll just end it at that. Moving over to CNN, U.S. reckons with Trump's war on immigration. That's going to be the big thing, they say, coming up for the midterms. I think the big deal now is the separating the kids from the families there when they're coming over. That's sad. They shouldn't be. That's just sad the way they're treating the kids. I don't know the answer to that. I don't know the answer to the whole thing. I think it's effed up, period. I think it's effed up that these people are, and I don't know, like I said, everybody has a story, and their story is to get out of Mexico, or get out of wherever they're at, to get over here. But in my opinion, again, I don't know, this is a fine line. If you know the consequences of what happens if you get caught, then you got to live with those consequences. It's unfortunate that kids are being involved in that. And that's I think where you have to draw the line and do something there. Moving over to CNBC, Comcast bids $65 billion for 21st Century Fox assets, topping Disney. $65 billion. Holy shit, that's a lot of money. Anyways, I don't even know what to say about that. Moving over to USA Today, their thing is the report expected to reboot Kommon over Clinton email case. I'm not even going to discuss that shit anymore. Hey, and the big news that I want to talk about is the headline of this show. World Cup starts today. Opening ceremony, Russia against Saudi Arabia. The biggest sporting event, single sporting event in the world, following the most popular sport in the world, soccer. This is it. This is what we've all been waiting for. We wait for it every 4 years. Starts today. Russia, Saudi Arabia, 8 o'clock Pacific time, 11 o'clock Eastern. Watch it. Go, whoever you're rooting for. If you're not in a pool, get in a pool. I started a pool, and we got a big pool going. Moving to ESPN. Also, what starts today for 4 days is the U.S. Open. Get to see Tiger back in action at the U.S. Open. He hasn't been there in a while. And see what happens. That's Father's Day weekend coming up, so that's how we know it's the U.S. Open. So good luck to all the people out there, all the players, and I'm rooting for Tiger like a lot of people are because we want to see the guy come back. I do. Moving over to TMZ. Farrah Abraham. I was targeted because I'm famous, and there's a picture of her going like this. They're talking about how when she just got in that fight, got kicked out of Beverly Hills Hotel. And I'm sorry, and I apologize. Who the F is Farrah Abraham? I know I spoke about her yesterday. I don't know who she is. Porn star? Is that one of the porn stars with Trump or something? I don't know what the fuck. Who gives a shit? Wow, you guys we don't have nothing better to do, TMZ, than take pictures of someone who's not even who gives a shit? And then moving on to the next one, Dennis Graham. My advice to #MeToo, stop going into rooms with men. Just talking about women getting assaulted and shit. Be careful. It's Drake's dad. Who gives a fuck about Drake's dad, what he says? Why are you even following him, taking pictures of him? I don't understand. I really don't understand that. But anyways, travel news. Getting the travel news. The top thing there, I'm not even going to talk about it. But if you want to look like Kate Middleton, and buy a dress that she's going to wear all summer, there's an article here on Travel Leisure. I'm not going to get into that because I don't give a shit. I think it's embarrassing. Yeah, it's just stupid. But you can score a cheap flight to Hawaii right now. If you go to Scott's Cheap Flights or whatever search engine you're looking for, I use Kayak a lot. There are round trips across the country for $374, including Atlanta, Denver, Salt Lake City, Houston, Detroit, and Minneapolis. And also flights have been seen from like San Francisco for $474 from the New York area and stuff like that from JFK, that's pretty cheap round trip to Hawaii. So if you're still looking to do that family vacation this summer or whatever, get out there and start looking. Just book it. Just book it. You're not going to go anywhere unless you book it. Okay, that's going to end it for today, but we're going to go to our Facebook quote, and this is from the Democrats again, from the left side. I mean, I get a lot from the left side, which is interesting. And it's a picture, American flag, and under that says, "Dear Canada, Mexico, and Europe, please forgive us for the unprecedented, illegal, and unwarranted tariffs Trump placed on you today. You are our closest allies in trade and defense, and we will fight to restore our alliances when Trump is gone. Please be patient while we correct the mistake of electing this dangerous moron who doesn't really represent America. Signed, America." That's interesting because, again, I am not a Trump fan. I think he's a prick. But I think some of the things he is doing might be good, and maybe you need that businessman type of attitude that he has, because he's not a leader. He's a businessman. That's what he is. He's not a leader. He's a businessman. And there are certain things running a country that require a business mind. Maybe, and I don't know, I'm not an economist, I'm not an expert on all this shit, but maybe the tariffs, maybe we have been getting screwed in the past on tariffs. I don't know that. I don't think any of us know that unless you're actually there and an honest person and giving us the truth about everything. So that's my opinion on that, and that's how I'm going to end it. Again, please subscribe to my channel, the Common Sense Man's News and Talk Show here on YouTube, and call in. Let's get a live discussion on any of it. On this topic, let's talk about tariffs. 805-994-0606. That's going to end it for Thirsty Thursday. Go out with your comrades, your peeps there at work today. You know, you get off at 4 or 5, go to the local tavern, bar, wherever. Happy hour, have a couple cocktails, get to know your workers, and then go and spend some time with your family. Happy Father's Day weekend, although I will see you tomorrow, Friday. Just have a great Thirsty Thursday.